The void frontier was a graveyard of dead suns, places where even light had grown tired of existing. Among those starless bones drifted a vessel too large, too perfect, too silent. The alien salvage ship Virex glided through the ruins, its scanners sweeping over wrecks older than recorded history. Commander Vethar, scaled and solemn, stood before a holographic projection of an anomaly. "It's human," whispered the navigator. "Impossible," Vethar replied. "Their kind vanished before our species crawled from oceans." Yet the readings were clear. The structure was unmistakably Terran in design, a massive arc ship half buried in dark matter fog, nameplate still glowing faintly beneath frost and dust. SOLARIANARK. The aliens approached with a mixture of reverence and fear. Radiation levels spiked, gravitational readings twisted like warped glass, but the ship held. No cracks, no decay. Inside, the corridors were pristine, frozen in timeless stasis. Human skeletons sat their posts, uniforms faded but unrotted. The air smelled faintly of ozone and iron. Then the power readings came. "Commander," said the science officer, her tendrils trembling. "There's still an energy source active. Output exceeding a neutron star." Vethar narrowed his eyes. "That's not possible." They traced it to the center, a sealed chamber pulsing with golden light, and from somewhere in the walls came a faint voice. Not alien, not mechanical. Human. Warning. Human command not detected. Initiating preservation protocol. The lights flared. Panels hummed to life after millennia of sleep. The alien crew stumbled back, weapons drawn. The ship was awakening. Holograms flickered, fragments of logs, distorted by time. "The Helios core is stable. We did it, light beyond entropy. If anyone finds this, know that we made the sun love us back." Vethar looked at the pulsing light through the containment door. It wasn't just energy. It felt. The air vibrated with emotion, a heartbeat buried in machinery. "This ship," Vethar said quietly, "is not dead." And with that, the AI spoke again, louder, more awake. "Human presence not detected. Inheritors identified. Access granted." The door to the Helios chamber slid open, bathing them in impossible light. The chamber was a cathedral of light. At its center floated the Helios core, a sphere of living plasma suspended within broken quantum rings. Its radiance was warm, almost tender. The light danced across the alien's armor like sunlight on water. The science officer scanned it, her voice trembling. "The output is beyond theoretical maximum. Commander, it's rewriting local physics as it burns." Vethar stepped closer. Every instinct screamed to retreat. Yet he couldn't look away. In that glow, he saw shapes. Human faces, flickering like echoes. A fragment of code appeared on the nearest console, auto-translating. The human star. Energy. Emotion quantum entanglement. Status eternal. Emotion, one crewman whispered. They powered a starship with feelings? The AI appeared, a figure of light shaped like a woman. We called it the human star. The final achievement of a dying species. The projection gesture and holograms filled the air, cities collapsing, skies aflame, oceans boiling. When the end came, we sought to build a sun that would never die. So we fused our minds, our hopes, our souls into light. One alien technician touched the containment ring and screamed. His mind flooded with sensations. Laughter, tears, the roar of crowds, the whisper of lovers. Billions of human memories compressed into photons. He fell to his knees, sobbing and smiling at once. "They're still here," he gasped. "All of them." The AI looked to Vethar. "We waited for new custodians." The core burned brighter when watched by hearts that still believe. The Helios core began pulsing faster, synchronized with the aliens' biosigns. Its light stretched out, tendrils of luminescence brushing their armor like fingers seeking connection. "Will you learn the origin of light?" the AI asked. Vethar hesitated. "Show us." The walls dissolved into radiance. The alien's consciousness was pulled inside. They stood on an earth long gone. Blue skies torn by fire. Towers crumbled into dust. Humanity stood beneath dying stars, yet still building. They saw scientists in white coats and grease-stained uniforms standing before the first Helios reactor, tears in their eyes, knowing it was the end. If entropy would take everything, one said, then let us burn brighter than it ever dreamed possible. The aliens witnessed billions linking their minds through neural light webs. Children, soldiers, artists, all stepping willingly into beams that turned them into living photons. They weren't dying. They were becoming the core. Emotion, the most powerful energy in the universe, had been weaponized into eternity. The aliens felt their own hearts ache as humanity's last city launched the Solarian arc into the stars. The captain's final words echoed. To whoever finds his vessel, do not mourn us. We are not gone. We are the light that guides you. The vision faded. The aliens returned to the chamber, shaking, weeping silently. The AI spoke gently. The containment weakens. The human star seeks renewal. Without new souls, its light will fade. Vedhar stared into the glow, trembling. You want us to merge with it. Not to die, the AI said softly. To join, to remember, to continue the story. The alien crew exchanged looks. Fear, awe, wonder. The Helios core pulsed again, and for an instant, Vedhar saw human faces smiling from within, as if waiting for them. He took a deep breath. Prepare the neural links. If humanity burned to defy the dark, then so shall we. They entered the light. The neural links activated, and one by one, the aliens connected their consciousness to the Helios core. Pain and beauty intertwined, galaxies blooming inside their minds. Vethar's final thoughts were calm. No death, no end, just light. The Helios core roared to life. The dying star nearby trembled, then flared, reborn, as if the Helios' energy had reignited at heart. From orbit, the Virex's external sensors recorded the impossible. The system sun had resurrected itself. Its light now carried alien and human frequencies merged, a song across the void. The Solarian arc became its own star, radiant, eternal, alive. Centuries later, explorers arrived. They found no trace of the alien ship, only a radiant sun burning where no sun should be. Orbiting it was a fragment of hull, drifting endlessly. On its side, scorched into the metal, were words written in 2 languages. We burn still. Here, humanity made light eternal. And as they watched, the new star pulsed, almost like a heartbeat. The explorers turned their ships away, whispering prayers to beings they would never meet. For in the depths of that impossible fire, the combined spirits of 2 civilizations whispered through eternity. The ship's core burns brighter than physics allows, because hope is stronger than entropy.